Hi guys, I thought I'd just pop on and show you what I do with my dirty paint water. So, you know, when you've painted something and you wash off your brushes and you've got this big jar of dirty paint water on your desk. Anyway, I used to, years ago, just tip it on the grass out the back because I don't want to tip it down the sink. Because yeah, it's just got paint and glue and crap in it. Yeah, I use the one water for paint and glue. I know everyone always says you should have two separate, but yeah, I just wash them all in the same paint water jar. Anyway, so years ago I used to just dump it on the grass out the back so that I didn't have to tip it down the sink. But what I do with it these days is I use it to dye papers because I like really grungy, dirty papers. And I was just going to make a few tags, and I thought I would show you how some of the papers come up when you dye them with your dirty paint water. Okay, so this was a batch I did the other week. The paint water, it just pretty much had black in it at the time, I think, and so I just dumped it in a tray and dyed some papers with it. And this is how they turned out. Let me stand up so I can see if you can see. Now, I don't know if the colour shows up. Let me see if it helps to put that on. I don't know if that makes it worse. It's either too bright or too dark, isn't it? Stop. Okay, I'll just leave it off. Anyway, this is how they turned out. And when I dye my papers, I just dunk them in the tray of coffee or paint or whatever solution I'm dyeing in. I dunk it in a tray, you know, like a metal baking tray. And I just dump it on the grass out the back to dry. I don't bake it in the oven or anything. So these were the papers that just had black acrylic paint in the water. So I washed off my black paint brush and I use this. Now, I did add some extra water because it was really black. But look how they turned out. This is so cool. I love this page. It's so nice. Anyway, I don't know if the colour's right on camera, but in real life, it's grey. Both sides. So you get these little pooling effects when you dry them on the grass. You know, the water pools in one spot because it's all uneven, and when it dries, it leaves those nice little pooling effects. So these turned out really nice. Now, I've got an elephant journal that I started forever ago sitting on the shelf, and I thought these grey papers would be nice for my elephant journal. This one, I don't know why this one turned out so different to the rest. But anyway, look how cool they are. I just love them. Anyway, so that was just my dirty black painty paper water. These ones, I had a whole batch of them, but I've used them, so I've only got two left. That's why I thought I'll quickly show them before I use them. These are just, you know, scrap papers where it's blank on one side, and with these I usually just glue book page and then fold it together and cut it up to make tags, so it's the same on both sides. And look at this one, so yum. Now they were mostly acrylic paint, sometimes watercolor paint, and sometimes poster paint. So I use whatever any cheapo paint I'll use it. But the water and acrylic paint doesn't bind very well, so it's hard to actually dye papers and get nice brilliant color. But once that's really, really watered down and it's all murky, it binds pretty well. And it doesn't have that sometimes acrylic paints, you know, they have that plasticky look or feel to them, especially the cheapo ones like I use. But these don't have that plasticky feel to them. They're actually quite matte and nice. This one, I had dropped some coffee drops on top. And that one looked quite nice as well. Normally I don't coffee dye them as well though. I just do the paint. Or sometimes I do drop my dirty painty water on top of coffee dye papers. So I just like the effect of them. But these ones, I think they turned out so cool. So they're for a little elephant journal. But anyway, I've got a journal that I'm going to pull off the shelf and finish once and for all. So I thought I would just use these two little pages to make some quick tags. And I've mostly just stopped in to say hello because my husband's on his lunch break. As a lot of you know, he's working from my craft room, and so I can't film at the moment. He's working from home because of COVID, and he's always on phone or video conferences. And so while I'm in my craft room, if I'm not looking after the grandkitties, when I'm in my craft room, if he's working, I have to be really quiet. It's quite annoying because I'm a bit noisy. I like to have music on when I craft. Or if someone's doing a live stream on YouTube, I might pop into that. Not often though, because I find it distracts me. I can't get anything done if I watch YouTube while I craft because I'm too busy watching them. And then I stop to comment and rewind. Anyway, I'm just putting some book page in here just to thicken it because I want to use these as tags. I mean, you could just have paper tags, I suppose, but I like them to be a bit thicker. Sometimes I just stick them to coffee dyed papers. Like stick this to food packaging and then back it with coffee dyed paper. But this one, I think it's really nice. I want to have the painted paper on both sides. I'm getting some wrinkles. No wrinkles. Yeah, so husband working in the craft room. Can't make noise. And when he's off the phone, that's when I quickly do sewing or something like that. And then his phone rings or his computer rings and it's like, stop, start, stop, start. So annoying. So I do like having him home, working from home. But it just means I can't film in my craft room, which is kind of annoying. I could film, I suppose, in separate little, you know, videos and then join them together and that. But I'm having, probably sick of hearing about my eyes, but having a lot of eye problems, and so I can't sit there and edit. So I'm just trying to do one video with no editing. Plus I hate editing. I don't know why people over edit videos so much. It takes forever. Okay. See, it kind of looks marble, doesn't it? It's so nice. You're probably all thinking, what the hell, but I love grungy papers like that. These are just some boring book pages out of a wine book. Actually, there was a whole bunch of wine books in a crate, a big crate of books that I rescued from a curbside cleanup a while back. Actually, I did a video on that. I'll put the link to that down below. The amount of books thrown out is crazy. yeah, so there were a whole bunch of wine books in there. Some had nice pictures, but some of them, they're just plain, you know, white book pages. They're good though because they're quite large. So they're not tiny little book pages like, you know, paperback novel or something. So as you can see, I use all sorts of weird papers. This is just a paper from my husband and I are West Tigers football and our main leagues club members. So if it's blank on one side, use it. Don't chuck it in the recycle bin, just use it. Actually, even if this page was printed on both sides, I would still use it. Just in a different way. Okay, so let me stick this down. Yeah, so sorry if I've been missing a bit. Just, yeah, eye issues and no craft room alone time to get anything done. So I have been actually making stuff. I've done a few videos that I do need to edit a little. Mostly just join two videos together, which isn't too bad. It's quick and easy and doesn't take eye power to edit. I just need to get them uploaded. Okay. Yeah, so I thought June hubby's lunch break, I might as well just turn the camera on for whatever I'm doing, and it just so happened I was doing this. I thought you might as well know what I do with my paint paper. My dirty paint water to dye papers. Where's my... If you could see my desk at the moment, my gosh, it's out of control. Okay. Let's chop these babies. Whoops, went a bit wonky there. So what does everyone else do with their paint water? I'd be interested to know. I'm sure I'm not the only one that doesn't want to dump it down the sink. Hope everyone just dumps it on the grass out the backyard or something. I suppose even that can end up in the waterways, can't it? And you always get really, really different results when you use the paint water, because, you know, it mostly goes like a brown colour. But this one kind of has a pinky reddish hue to it. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but especially this one. This was the same batch of water, only this one I dropped some coffee dye, sort of like coffee dyed leftovers on top of it. Okay, so I want fairly large tags. I probably won't finish the tags on camera. I'm just quickly put the camera on while hubby is on his lunch break. He's quite good working from home. he will sit at his desk. I imagine a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm off to put the laundry on, I'm off to mow the grass or shopping or something. He's quite good. He's like, gets to work on time and goes for his 1 hour lunch break and finishes on time. And I must say, when I used to work from home, sometimes I was very good at working from home as well. But I can imagine a lot of people take advantage of it. Oh, I didn't cut that one straight through. I'm too blind to line it up now. My blade on this is so blunt. Am I still even recording? Yes. I think my phone cuts off at a certain... See, look how nice these, they look as journal tags. So nice and grungy. How big did I make that other one? I don't know what I'll decorate these with yet. This is just one of the tags of, oh my gosh, I'm freezing, sorry. I very rarely wear jackets or cardigans, but I'm freezing. This is one of those tags that come off one of those reusable shopping bags. I just use it to do even corners on my tags. That way. I know some people snip a bit and then they take that little bit and hold it over there and snip it, but my big man hands can't handle that sort of thing. Look at this one, so yum, I love it. Now I have been trying to get my husband to go work from his man cave in the house. But the grandkids are in there and they're so noisy, and they, as soon as he walks in the house, he's the favourite because he doesn't have any rules. They don't get in trouble from him. So as soon as he walks in the house, they're all over him. So he won't be able to work quietly in the house, because my craft room, if you don't know, I'm in the garage, which is separate to the house. It's attached in one corner, but you have to go outside to get in the garage. So it's nice and peaceful in here. Oh, this one's still wet. I mangled that a bit. Yeah, I mangled this guy a little. It's very snippy. Okay, now I'll just show you these close up. I still need to punch holes in them, but oh, this one is really nice. This one's like really beautiful. Okay, let me show you. So these are tags just from your yucky paint water. I keep trying to put that on. It just doesn't help, does it? Okay. See, isn't that yum? Okay, that was the one with a bit of coffee water solution on it. I don't know if you can see the little pinkish hue on some of these. This one doesn't come up on camera, I don't think. This one even kind of looks like a little greenish in there as well. that's it. Just stopping by to say hello. But yeah, don't tip your paint water down the sink. Just dye papers with it. And if you don't like dyeing your own paper, dump it on the grass maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. Tell me how you get rid of your paint water. I quite like it as something to dye papers with. They look really nice. Oh, grandkids are here. Okay, better go. That's it. And hopefully I'll see more of you. Bye-bye.